Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to pay tribute to intellectuals who died on the 12th of July. So, without wasting time, let's jump into it. Kelly Preston. Kelly Preston was born on October 13, 1962 in Honolulu, Hawaii, US. She was an American actress and model. He received Golden Raspberry Award. On July 12, 2020, Preston died at the age of 57 at her home in Clearwater, Florida, 2 years after she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. Lon Chaney Jr. Lon Chaney Jr. was born on February 10, 1906, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma Territory, U.S. He was an American actor known for playing Larry Talbot in the film The Wolf Man and its various crossovers, Count Alucard in Son of Dracula, Frankenstein's Monster and The Ghost of Frankenstein, The Mummy in 3 pictures, and various other roles in many Universal horror films. He also portrayed Lenny Small in Of Mice and Men and supporting parts in dozens of mainstream movies, including High Noon and The Defiant Ones. Chaney died on July 12, 1973, in San Clemente, California, at the age of 67. His cause of death was not immediately released to the public. Theodore Roosevelt Jr. Theodore Roosevelt Jr. was born on September 13, 1887 on Oyster Bay, New York, U.S. He was an American government, business, and military leader. He was the eldest son of President Theodore Roosevelt and First Lady Edith Roosevelt. Roosevelt is known for his World War II service, including the directing of troops at Utah Beach during the Normandy landings, for which he received the Medal of Honor. On July 12, 1944, a little over 1 month after the landing at Utah Beach, Roosevelt died of a heart attack in France. He was living at the time in a converted sleeping truck, captured a few days before from the Germans. He had spent part of the day in a long conversation with his son, Captain Quentin Roosevelt Jr., who had also landed at Normandy on D-Day. He was stricken at about 10:00 p.m., attended by medical help, and died at about midnight. He was 56 years old. Sherwood Schwartz. Sherwood Schwartz was born on November 14, 1916 in Passaic, New Jersey, U.S. He was an American television screenwriter and producer. He worked on radio shows in the 1940s, but he now is best known for creating the 1960s television series Gilligan's Island on CBS and The Brady Bunch on ABC. On March 7, 2008, Schwartz, at the time still active in his 90s, was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. That same year, Schwartz was also inducted into the Television Hall of Fame. On July 12, 2011, Sherwood Schwartz died of natural causes in his sleep. Jimmy Driftwood. Jimmy Driftwood was born on June 20, 1907 in Timbo, Arkansas. James Corbett Morris, known professionally as Jimmy Driftwood or Jimmy Driftwood, was an American folk music songwriter and musician, most famous for his songs The Battle of New Orleans and Tennessee Stud. Driftwood wrote more than 6,000 folk songs, of which more than 300 were recorded by various musicians. He died in Fayetteville, Arkansas on July 12, 1998. Jimmylund. Jimmylund was born on June 6, 1902 in Fulton, Mississippi, U.S. He was an American jazz alto saxophonist and bandleader in the swing era. In 1927, while an athletic instructor at Manassas High School in Memphis, Tennessee, Lund organized a student band, the Chickasaw Syncopators, whose name was changed to the Jimmylund Orchestra. He died in Seaside, Oregon, U.S. July 12, 1947. Fernando J Caballero. Fernando J Caballero was born on July 1, 1926 in Oakland, California, U.S. He was a prominent American computer scientist, notable as a pioneer in the development of time-sharing operating systems. Caballero lived on Temple Street in West Newton, Ma. He died on July 12, 2019 in Newburyport, Massachusetts, at the age of 93 due to complications from diabetes. Buddy Adler. Buddy Adler was born on June 22, 1906 in New York City, New York, U.S. He was an American film producer and production head for 20th Century Fox Studios. Adler received the Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award in 1957. In 1958, he received the Golden Globe Cecil B. DeMille Award for Lifetime Achievement in Motion Pictures. Buddy Adler died of lung cancer, aged 54, in Los Angeles, and was interred in the Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Glendale, California. His widow, who is buried there as well, survived him by 10 years.